This is the River Seine, a silky waterway of contrast and charm. But history shows she's also been a slippery means for the conqueror. In one gentle glide, she'll remove you from the landings of the D-Day beaches and deliver you to the magnificence of Monet's garden. But you'll think nothing of carving a divisive line through Paris, her left bank being the one of liberty and freedom and love, and her right bank the one of power, politics and scandal. Yet it doesn't seem to matter to the Seine herself. She'll just continue to flow and glide. And if we're smart, we'll hitch a ride. Scenic's 11-day Normandy and Gems of the Seine cruise sails from Paris to Honfleur and back, taking in some of the most fertile and fascinating regions of France. The area's beauty belies its rich and brutal history. The most gigantic air and naval operation in history occurred along this coastline on D-Day, the 6th of June 1944. In that one day, almost 1 million tonnes of concrete and equipment were ferried across the English Channel to help establish an Allied base just down there. Over 150,000 troops and 14,000 vehicles were brought in, while 10,000 aircraft flew overhead. In that one day, the Atlantic Wall, held by the Germans, was breached, the Western Front was opened, and a major objective in the liberation of Europe had been achieved. The little seaside village of Arromanches is the geographical centre of the D-Day beaches. Today, this unassuming tourist town is famous the world over due to the remains of the artificial harbour that sit off the coast. So all of what we can see here was brought in on D-Day?
Yeah. On D-Day, they crossed the English Channel and start to build a port the day right after, once they were sure there were no more Germans on the coastline anymore to counterattack, for example. The big concrete stuff, they were moved here, then start to sink about June 7th. They start for the first one, got sunk here.
Then they built the port around and brought in the troops. It's an extraordinary story, really, of what they managed to achieve.
Oh yeah, logistics is a very important part of the war.
Yeah.
It's not only about fighting.
Yeah.
It's not only the strategy, the tactic, but also the engineering, yeah, for sure. It's a key for winning battle that way.
Strategically positioned overlooking the remains of the artificial harbour is the D-Day Museum, connecting visitors to the history that unfolded here.
So Mulberry, it refers to what happened out here?
Yes, Mulberry is the nickname for the artificial port.
Right.
Yeah, they need a secret name to keep it secret to the Germans.
Yep.
So it was built in England in different companies and build it like a big puzzle.
And they all connected?
All connected.
They were able to go up and down with the tide and with the sea?
They can download one huge sheet every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah.
It's crazy. What happens here now? Tourist town?
Tourist town, mostly. So it's still a very small village, mostly for tourism, for D-Day sites.
Yeah.
So everything's turning around World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that
It's very beautiful. It's a beautiful town, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
And Normandy is a beautiful part of France, or the world, indeed.
Although beautiful, this coastal region is a sombre tribute to its battle-weary past.
This seems almost brand new.
Yes, as it's been built only a couple of years ago.
And specifically to commemorate British soldiers?
Yes, all the British soldiers fallen during the Battle of Normandy, so it's over than 22,000 names all around us.
Oh, cool. And why here?
So if you just check nearby you, there will be Gull Beach. So part of the British just landed close by where we are.
Right.
So there was a perfect location with a beautiful view overlooking Gull Beach.
And the shape of it?
The shape, it seems like a Union Jack from the air. That's why they shaped that way, with all the path and the grass between.